Hello. I don't know if it's working because we're so bad at starting up a live stream. It's becoming laughable at this point. So we were going to try and use Jitsi again, and once again it's decided, nope, it's not going to work. So I feel like until lockdown is finished, as you can hear Lewis.
Yeah.
Where's that coming from? Oh, there we go. Oh, hello everyone. Hello
Oh.
Rebel Hoovian. Hello Mondas Productions. Hi Giovanna. Hi Alexander Roblox, the Unknown Editor, EE, Everything Epic. Lovely to see you all here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting people to find it that quick because we have just decided, let's do a live stream.
Yeah, we're at 13.
Oh wow, thank you so much, guys.
So yeah, it's just really if you've got any questions about well, we just released Box Buddies,
Mhm.
also the channel, or Doctor Who, or just basically anything really.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else well, some people will know, some people won't know. We actually did release wave 3 of the Box Buddies yesterday on our social medias, and it was the amazing creators.
So yeah, they're
They're available now, I think. They should be, hopefully. Oh, is anyone else having trouble with the volume? Oh, is anyone else having trouble with the volume? I think everything's good over here. I'm not sure.
yeah, it's not the loudest microphone.
Okay, let's see. How far are you into Classic Who? Not in use says.
Um, volume is fine. Okay, we're good.
Okay, so Classic Who. We are finished season 1, so that's an achievement in itself, I think. Um, but
It's the web planet, isn't it?
yeah, I think it's the Web Planet.
The problem is we don't know what episode we're on. We think it's free.
Yeah, we were like watching it over and over again,
But,
and we were like really making progress. We are watching like one a day, and all of a sudden we just
well,
stopped.
we said it. We enjoyed series 12 more. We didn't watch any Doctor Who with it,
That's what it was. It was series 12.
and then it was just getting back into it, and we're not really back into it yet either. We're gonna try though. We're getting there.
Yeah. Okay. What are your hopes for series 13? Hmm.
The Doctor and Yaz for sure.
I really do like, as much as I love all four of the companions, I feel like Yaz is the one that's got further to go. So I think it would be a smarter decision to keep on Yaz and let Ryan and Graham have their little moment of glory in the special. Or perhaps even the first episode of series 13. It depends what they're gonna do. Okay,
But I think I would like just the Doctor and Yaz. Captain Jack and stuff reoccur, and that'd be fine. But I don't really want a third companion this time.
yeah, well, who knows? I can't really work out what's going to happen. I think they're going to have to maybe come up with a few new monsters and things for Jodie to battle because obviously Series 12 was quite heavy on the returns, and I feel they're going to have to hit the sweet spot now.
Yeah, I think it's been a while. I say like since the Silence or the Monks, since we've had quite a big Doctor Who monster,
Yeah, that's true.
a new one.
I would like to see something like the Silence or the Weeping Angels, which are all new Who monsters. Okay, let's see. What are your hopes? What are your subscriber milestones? Now, in an ideal world, when we started, we didn't expect to grow as quick as we did. So
Oh,
the plan was 100, 200, 300. But then, as you know, last year, we had to break the news where like it's looking like it's going to be a 500 subscriber special because it's just going to take too long. And then we didn't even hit that deadline and we came out closer to 700, which is lovely. It's so nice that we even got there.
so
But
yeah, we did
yeah,
one for 100, which was our confession doll. Did one for 250, which is us stealing the TARDIS. The most recent one, which came out about last month or 2 weeks ago or something, is escaping the storm cage. And we can reveal the last one will be the 1K subscriber special.
yes.
Um, and it'll be the final one. That'll be the final part.
I'm one scene in. I've done like a little montagey scene, and that's all I've done. When is Doctor You coming? Now, it's funny you say that because Doctor You has actually came out. It came out in the 500 subscriber special. So although I've tagged everyone on Twitter and things, you'll find them like animated, the characters animated on the 500 subscriber special, Escaping the Storm Cage. It's the one with River Song and Us on the front.
Yeah. It was a small cameo, but for how much we got, what was it, 49 entries?
Yeah.
It's all we could do.
What is your favorite Doctor Who episode in the New Who era?
You can go first.
Well, mine is Under the Lake. And I know it's like one of the obscure choices, but I think ever since like is it Shadows of the Vashnarada, the adventure game, that when they went underwater, I'm like, they better do it in
Oh,
real life. And they did. So I think I was just sold. And it was ghosts. I'm into like the kind of supernatural stories with Doctor Who.
mine is Daleks in Manhattan and Evolution of the Daleks because I love the New York setting. I loved how they did it in the past, and I actually quite like the human Dalek.
Yeah. Okay. What is your favorite episode in the classics? That's tricky. I
Uh,
mean, we've only seen one season, but it's still tricky because that season was pretty good.
I think it's the Sensorites because
Hmm.
we got so hyped when that it
We
just came
won't
over the
spoil
wind.
it for you.
Yes, okay.
Will Lewis. But there's a cliffhanger on the Sensorites that was like, oh, I can't believe they did that
It was
early on.
it wasn't even that action packed or nothing. It was just so simple, but it was just so exciting.
Yeah. Why don't you write down what episodes you're on after watching it? Good point.
We do. We now have a checklist where we checklist all of the episodes. But I made the checklist after the break.
Yeah. Hello, the Tiny Time Lord has just joined. What is your favorite theme tune?
I think mine's Series 8, Series 10,
Yeah, I think I might be leaning towards that. If it wasn't the Series 8 to Series 10 one, it would be the 2010 Matt Smith one.
which is,
Just because I'm completely obsessed with that era.
I think the new series intro could have been amazing if it had the TARDIS and that vortex, and it would have been amazing.
Bring back the Vashnarada. I agree. What an underused monster. Such a good concept as well.
It was really good in the adventure games when it came back.
Did you think David Tennant did a good job?
Yeah, he's my favorite. So
Yeah, I really liked David Tennant in the like when I was watching him back in 2006. I need to stop saying things like that. I just feel old.
I know 10 years ago was the Unfair.
Yeah, that was only like the second era. That's crazy. But yeah, the Vashnarada deserve to come back
Yes, they
because
do.
David Tennant's the only one that had them. Oh, he probably made an impression on me because the Vashnarada are like my favorite monster. Okay. Do. Do you know of Hope from Home? I don't think we do. Do you know Hope from
I
Home?
don't know what that is. No.
No, sorry, Supreme Dollar. I don't know what that is. I'm sad that Graham and Ryan are leaving. Well, it's actually not completely confirmed that Ryan's leaving, but I kind of hope he goes at the same time. I just feel like the whole arc has been Ryan and Graham together. I feel it'll feel natural for them both to go at the same time. What box buddies are coming up? River
Well,
Boobian asks.
we did a live stream earlier. Well, like a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
and it showed, and it's box buddy that we haven't released yet, which could be meaning something.
Should we tell them what it was? Oh no, Lewis is giving me a look, so maybe we won't. Anyway, there's a certain box buddy at the end of a live stream, but to be honest, they couldn't see it.
Okay, fine. It was
Okay, it was Jodie Whittaker from Spyfall, and we'd be lying if we said she's just a random box buddy coming out. It could be part of something bigger, perhaps.
we're waiting for the right moment.
Let's see. I know it's not part of the actual series, but I thought I would ask what you think of my series. You're doing really well, Dazzy Boy. I really like the theme tune you did today. That was really good. Love the color of the green. Uh, who do you think is the worst Doctor? That's really tricky.
Well, we won't. If we're being fair, we've seen the first Doctor, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and War Doctor.
Hmm.
I can't say the first. I can't say the 9th for the War. I can't say the 10th, 11th, or 12th. So it's going to have to be 13th for me. It's the only one I can say.
See, that's interesting. I would like if you'd asked me at the end of series 11, I probably would have agreed with you and said the 13th Doctor. But now I keep like flicking between all these different Doctors. Like, oh, I couldn't actually rank them. I'm not even copying it. I just can't do it.
No, but
It changes all the
she
time.
has improved so much.
What are the box buddy suggestions you're doing? We've got them in a huge list. We're trying to work our way through them. We don't really know when it's going to come out. We've got, well, to
We're
be honest, we're not as far ahead with the Box Buddies planning as we are with the channel, but that's what we wanted because we want Box Buddies to be very in the now and based on how people are reacting to
we're
them.
trying to incorporate the suggestions into like upcoming waves and stuff. So yeah, they will come, and some of the suggestions are amazing. So keep them coming, and they probably will come eventually.
Yeah, we'll definitely try our best. They're all written down. None have been discounted. Every single one has been written down. What I didn't see me. I think you were the cat. I can't remember exactly where you were, Big Cat, too, but yeah, you were definitely the cat. I remember because I had a job making the prison outfit for that. Hi, Placendo Power. Any upcoming projects or collaborations?
We're very secretive, so even if we did, we don't like to just reveal it like that.
We actually came up with, well, I came up with a project this morning. Lewis is still not backing me completely on it, but give it time, give it time. And that's what I was doing today. So a very spontaneous thing, but I think I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, we've got some good projects coming out this year and into next year. Got some exciting things planned for sure.
And collaborations, who knows? Who knows? One of my favorite episodes of Silence in the Library. Yeah, agree. Good episode. Oh, and Rebel Hoovian's backing Under the Lake. Yes. Hi, go Doctor Who. Which is your favorite companion? Susan doesn't count.
Martha.
Mine's Amy Pond. To be honest, you could probably predict what I'm going to say. Anything from the Series 5 era is probably going to be my favorite. I'm just completely biased to that era at that point. Hi, NAS. Hi, Josh Murphy Studios. Which Doctor Who actor do you want to meet one day?
Probably them all. Definitely the doctors for all the companions.
What's tricky, is it? We've been in so many different eras of the show. We haven't met. I don't think we've met anyone that starred in Doctor Who. So I feel like absolutely anyone that's been in the show would be a big deal to us. Let's see. If a classic monster returned in season 13, what monster would you like to see?
See, I want to say Sea Devils, even though I haven't seen the episode.
Yeah, our dad seems very fond of like putting the Sea Devils back on to Doctor Who, so I'd back him on that. From what I've seen, like clips and things, the Sea Devils would be a good shout.
I kind of want a really old one, like from series one, like the Gelf or something, or the Reaper. The Reapers. Let's bring the Reapers back. That'd be ace.
Let's see. Hi, I just arrived. What is your favorite story from each modern Doctor's era 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13? Okay, we'll have to quick fire this.
9. Quick, the finale.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you not agree?
Mine would be maybe the Unquiet Dead or the Empty Child.
I was
one.
thinking the Empty Child. The finale is really good.
Okay, 10. What?
Girl in the Fireplace or Rise of the Cybermen Age of Steel.
I think mine might be.
What about End Doomsday? Series 2 was so strong. And then
It's just the 10th Doctor, like everything from the
Oh,
10th
yeah,
Doctor.
that's right. Oh, Doctor Manhattan.
Yeah, see, you've got it easy. Oh, I don't know. The Stolen Earth, that was quite
It's a good shout.
amazing. Okay, for the 11th Doctor,
Quite like Closed in Time, but
well, closing time, yeah.
no, yeah, I'll go Closed in Time.
I actually don't know. I just love the era, like anything from Series 5. Let's say,
Cold War.
oh, okay, fair enough. I will say Time of the Angels. I like it. No, not Time of the Angels. It's The Time of Angels, which I only found out like a few years ago. I was like betrayal. And the 12th, Me Under the Lake.
Broad enough in time the Doctor falls.
And the 13th. I think for me it's Spyfall, just because it was so out there.
Can't give it for the second part. It was such a letdown.
I don't mind the second part. I quite like it.
I'll go with the finale of Series 12. Sanctified Men and Timeless Children.
Oh, Everything Epic has met David Tennant. Are you a little bit jealous, Lewis?
I don't know. I think if we met one of the Doctors earlier, I kind of want to meet more now. But I think because we've gone so long without meeting them, I think it's kind of like used to it.
But if it did happen, I mean,
We'd faint.
probably. Which Doctors are you looking forward to being the 60th? Oh, okay. Which Doctors do we want in the 60th if we could choose? Oh my goodness. What do you think?
Fourth Doctor for sure.
I know I'd love to have Tom Baker back. That was such a nice surprise at the end of Day of the Doctor.
Even if he is curator and he just starts wearing the outfit, I think
Yeah,
that'd be amazing.
that would be really nice. Oh, maybe they'll actually explain it. Then again, I don't know if they should, you know? But I think the 12th Doctor deserves to be in it. In fact, I'd just bring back all the new Who Doctors. Maybe Christopher Eccleston will come this time. What do you think of Hell Bent?
I don't like what they did with those two bits. I don't like the Clara at the start
Yeah.
for many reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like how they didn't leave Clara dead.
I know I was like literally so upset about Clara dying in Face the Raven, and I wasn't the biggest fan of her character, and I was upset that she was gone. And then they brought her back, and I'm like, ah,
Yeah, I don't
you
hate.
had me, but now you don't have me.
I don't hate Clara. I hate the one at the start of Hellbent, but I don't hate the actual Clara.
Gotta say though, after I did the subscriber specials and we like kind of made it a bit more of a comedy, I have to say I kind of enjoy Hellbent now. Um,
Yeah, I think we've made that quite iconic.
Hope from Home is a charity that Jack Septiceye made to help people who are struggling with jobs. Oh, what a lovely thing to do. Okay, thanks for letting us know, Supreme Doll. I'll have to look into that. I've never heard of that. How uncultured of me. Stay home. Good advice, the Tiny Time Lord. How is the first Doctor on the series with Peter Capaldi's last episode when he's dead? I'm not sure what that means.
Is it how's the first Doctor in Twice Upon a Time?
Oh yeah, it could be that.
I liked it.
I know I did actually laugh at his jokes. Sorry, it's true. I just think it was obviously we hadn't seen the classics. We didn't know what it was like. Now that we have seen the classics, we're like, oh, that wasn't very true to the character. But when we watched it, we were like, oh, that's so true to the character, even though we haven't seen the character.
Other than a few lines, he
I
got the
like Twice
character
Upon a
bang
Time.
on.
One thing about Twice Upon a Time that you can't fault is that title. Oh, that would make any writer jealous. Really enjoyed your what if or how it should have ended video. Oh, the goes wrongs.
Ah,
I think we've got to give all the applause to Lewis for that one. That was mainly his idea. I mean, we both come up with the like clips together.
yeah, you came
But-
up with Can You Hear Me completely.
I know you weren't gonna put it in, and I'm like, I've got to think on something. Jodie was the best for Giovanna. I really want a 100th anniversary special. I'll probably be in my 80s by then. Lol. I would like to think that Doctor Who can last that long. I really hope it does.
It would definitely do a 100th anniversary for sure. Like they didn't. What are they thinking?
I think if it did happen, like if it does go on for 100 years, I don't know. Will it be going on for 100 years in the New Who era, or will we be in another era after that? Will it be a Netflix era? Who knows? Are you going to do any classic Who goes wrong? That's a good shout, actually.
We did think about doing maybe a season 1 goes wrong, but then we thought putting the first Doctor in that situation is it not a bit disrespectful? So we're going to do one for Sarah Jane as well, but we're like, is it on the verge of disrespectfulness? Is it just
Yeah, see, we always second guess our content like that. I mean, we maybe should start taking a bit more risks, but we don't want to offend, to be honest. Did you know apparently there will be a new flesh eating monster in Series 13? Oh no. Well, I hope it's nothing like that dragon from Class, because that was a horrible concept.
I have faith. Chris Chibnall didn't even show the guy get his teeth taken out. I have
Yeah,
faith.
true. Oh, hello, Ethan. Who's your favorite Doctor Who channels?
No, we don't have favorites.
We don't really have favorites.
Amazing Creators gives you a little idea, but we're going to keep adding on to it, so it doesn't.
Yeah, we've got a long list for the Amazing Creators, like a massive list.
The Doctor Who community is ever growing, and by the time you find a favorite, someone else comes along.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. What's your favorite story of every Doctor? Well, we can't do every Doctor. We've done our favorite story of the New Who's.
Sensorites is the first Doctor.
So, yeah, that's sorted. Matt is my favorite Doctor. Mine too, X Empty. Did you ever play Club Penguin? I heard a lot about it, but no, I never played it. Did you play it?
No, we never played any of the popular things. Weren't cool enough.
Don't expose us like that. They better have every Doctor for the 100th. That would be nice.
I mean, they'll definitely have technology for that, surely, by then.
Yeah, it would be nice if they got brought in back in CGI. I think they did quite a good job with Princess Leia, to be honest, in Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
I am on Matt Smith on season 7, part 2. Me and my mom are starting season 6 tonight. Ooh, I really like series 6.
Speaking of series 6,
very complicated, very hard to get your head around, but it's a good series.
The Doctor's wife will be on Saturday.
Yes, on Saturday. It's later though. It's not at 7 p.m. It's at 8. So very excited to see that. I think that'll be really good. I think it's not long since I've seen it, but I think it'll be good. Okay, what are your thoughts on Sasha, Sim, Gomez, and Jacoby's Masters? Also, what figures would you like to see from character options from Jodie's era? Sorry for all the questions. Oh no, it's a Q&A. Keep the questions coming. It's totally fine.
Love Sash Dewan. He is completely unhinged, which the Master I've always wanted. Sim was crazy, and I do like him. Michelle Gomez had so much development, and we haven't seen the big finish for Derek Jacobi, but what we can tell, he was amazing. Okay, now you can go.
Yeah, for Sasha Dewan, I'll be honest, I was apprehensive at first because I was like, oh, but he's all really nice and stuff, and he completely fooled me. And then he came on screen, I was like, oh, the Master's back again. And I'm like, oh. But then,
I mean, you say that
we saw him in Spyfall Part 2.
but you were
well, I say that, and I was playing the thing over and over again.
You were shaking. So was
I was. I did give a bit of an overdramatic. Well, no, I'm not saying overdramatic. I think that reaction is a justified one. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, Sim really liked. I even liked him in End of Time. Gomez, completely adore. I couldn't believe she killed Osgood though. That hurt so much. And Jacoby, we heard a bit of him in Big Finish, and he's evil beyond belief from what we've heard. So, oh, Yeah, he's a very good master.
What figures would you like to see from character options from Jodie's era? Series 12 stuff. I'm kind of over Series 11. Series 12 now. Just let's get the
Yeah,
figures for that.
just keep it current. Go to Series 12.
Or if they're not going to do that, just get ready for Series 13 and just give us figures. Because I want to get back into that era. It doesn't look like we will get back to that era, but can only dream.
When do you think Jodie Whittaker will leave the role? I think it's going to be at the end of Series 13.
Yeah.
And if it isn't at the end of Series 13, I think it's at the special after it. I don't see her like staying on longer. I was going to say lasting longer. That's a bit mean. But no, I mean staying longer. It'll probably be cancelled and then come back and then 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 cancelled and then yeah.
I mean,
Definitely. Probably, to be honest. But I think it's good that we if it was cancelled, we would expect it to come back. Because not many TV shows have that. Usually when something's cancelled, that's it.
oh, there'd be a petition straight away to get back on air.
Oh yeah.
And it
We'd
would
make
get
sure it
signed
came back.
immediately.
Hi Louise. Please sing the Doctor Who theme tune.
That might be content though. Like, if we sing it now, then it won't make the video coming up if there is one. Exciting.
Should we do a cappella Doctor Who theme tune? Is that a good idea? I'm making new box buddies today. Oh yes, that's
Yes.
awesome. It's so nice that people have like started making them already and things. It just really warms the heart. It is something we have kept quite secret and we weren't sure if people were going to like it, so it really does mean the world when people are making them. Will you do any live reactions to other series like The Walking Dead? And other than Doctor Who, what other things do you like in that genre?
Cartoons.
I don't think we'd full on jump to another franchise. I feel we will always be Doctor Who because I think we'd be neglecting our title Doctor Who Adventures. But we do jump into other franchises
Yeah, we're
by doing the
crossovers.
crossovers. But as for live reactions, maybe further down the line, we haven't.
We'd never do it live though, because we say we'd be scared it would ruin it.
True, true. Who knows? Who knows what the future brings? We like to keep our options open. Who knows?
Do you think, like me, the quality and quantity of the figures have massively decreased since Matt's era? Yep, 100%.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed in character to be honest.
Start kind of wanting them just to give up the line at this point. If someone else can do it and make it 5 inch, just let them have it. I don't care how they look. I just want more figures.
Yeah, I would prefer to like drop the detail and get more figures. That
I
I'm
mean,
with Lewis there.
I was a fan of the 3.75 inch range, but then we got less and less than that, which was ridiculous.
RGH Productions, bonjour. Thank you for joining. Do you like Gavin and Stacy? I think that's supposed to be.
Never seen it.
No, I haven't seen it. Seen Miranda. I don't know if that's similar, but love Miranda. What inspired you to do YouTube and the way that you do cartoons as your personalities?
Christopher had a channel way back.
It
Then
wasn't that far back.
then he did Creative Chris. So then I decided I want to do an art channel. So I did Doodle Mood. And then we were really enjoying it. Like Creative Chris, he just did anything he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, oh, why don't we do one together? And we're like, oh, what would we do it on? And then we said, well, why not just do it on Doctor Who? So we did it on everything we could possibly relate to Doctor Who. So we've got quizzes.
Yeah, we go off things very quickly. So we had to make sure it stayed fresh. And we were worried that maybe like limiting ourselves to Doctor Who would maybe stop us from being able to upload every so often. But we came up with like the ideas of crossovers and things so we could dip into other franchises without losing our Doctor Who vibe.
And I'd say this channel has made us enjoy the show a lot more.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And we came in the Jodie Whittaker era because we were going to in the Peter Capaldi era, and then we kind of missed our slot. But because this new era was dawning and things, and I remember there being such a boom on YouTube with the Matt Smith era, we're like, this is our chance. This is our chance to maybe be part of this era. So we did. We took the jump and we came in 2017, put out 6 videos, left for a year, and then came back.
And then we just had all the ideas. We've got a list, and yeah, couldn't enjoy it more now.
Yeah. Hi, machine that goes down. Thank you for joining. Unfortunately, I can't because my school is closed and I don't have a printer. That's okay, Dr. Doomsday. That's totally fine. We're not expecting people to make them. We just put them out there for you guys. And to be honest, there'll be a lot of them
Yeah,
by the time we're all back. So just feel free to pick and choose. We won't be offended if you don't make them all. I mean, ink does cost money, paper costs money. We understand that.
yeah, we probably won't make them all.
Which episode do you most like out my fan series? Well,
I did like your latest video about the well, not your latest, but the one that was based around the current situation.
I'm going to make sure I don't say anything because I saw a sneak preview to something I shouldn't have. So I'm going to keep it quiet in case I accidentally say that one. Steve Hunter, hi. You should make a tiny version of Box Buddies Ant-Man.
Well,
Now that would be clever, wouldn't it?
that would mean we'd have to do Marvel, and that would only work if we ventured into Marvel on this channel.
But we have.
Way to go.
Will you ever make new levels for the Companion Chronicles on PowerPoint? I was thinking about this the other day. I completely dropped that project, and I don't know why I did it. But I think it's because the mini characters have started to change. They don't look the same as they did back
Yeah.
then. I'd probably have to revamp it altogether. So maybe. I think don't ever say that we're not going to do a game again because I absolutely love doing games in the way we did it. So I think we will do it again, but it may not be the Companion Chronicles.
I think if we ever were to do Companion Chronicles, we wouldn't go back. We'd probably do Series 12.
I hated the idea of the 3.75 range, but went and bought every single one of the first wave when it came out. Yeah, us too. Oh, hello, Dalek
I
Lord.
didn't hate it.
Well,
the idea.
I didn't like the idea that they dropped, like, I liked that they were making more, but bear in mind, they came about when Series 6 had released a wave of figures. So I'm like, why have they dropped the quality? But I did like the bases and I did like the playsets. In fact, I think the playsets and things probably had a bit of influence for Box Buddies. Hello, Dalek Lord. I don't know if I said that. Do you guys like school, at school, or at home? Well,
I mean, I don't have to do anything at home because I've got nothing so far. Because I finished everything at school, so I am lucky.
well, I'm not liking it at all. I feel like I could like it, but personally, I just feel because none of us were prepared for this, it's not coming across, and I don't feel comfortable with the change.
So you're definitely at school.
Yeah, yeah, but if it was like a planned decision, I would probably choose at home. I'm more productive at home anyway. In series 13, I have an idea where in a two-parter, episodes 5 and 6, the Doctor and Yaz land on a colony ship with humans researching a destroyed ship. The ship could be the cyber ship from series 12. Ooh, that would be cool. I wonder if the Cybermen will actually come back. That would
If
be.
it's the Cyber Masters, I'll be happy.
But I don't think they are though.
Could you imagine the Doctor fighting them and they just kept regenerating? It'd be sick.
Chibnall does love a one-off design though. Like the Recon Dalek, I don't think is coming back.
Well, not like how it did anyway.
I have the 3.75 10th Doctor with the coat. It looks more like Captain Jack. It does a bit, doesn't it? Still, I'm glad they went back and made the other Doctors for the 3.75 inch. I'm glad they did that. Okay, let's see. Did you know someone made a Joe Martin Doctor figure and Graham's figure is available on Very for $7.99 right now? I didn't know that. I've seen people making Joe Martin customs, and from what I'm seeing, wow, I
yeah,
don't think we could do that.
the one I saw was Ace Creeper, and
Yeah,
it is good.
it's looking really good.
And he's done the TARDIS as well, which is also amazing.
Do you miss Murray's score? If you cared as much about it like me, you could tell it was a massive part of Who when Murray did it. But now it seems like any other show. To me, the score isn't special now.
Yeah.
I don't think like you can see Sagan's work until you actually delve deeper. But the problem with that is you're not going to delve deeper in the episode.
And
So fair enough if you listen to the soundtrack and you're like, oh, that's a good score, but you should be going, oh, that's good music. I really felt that scene in the show, but maybe that's because we've been brought up with the Murray Gold way.
I mean, Christopher did quite a lot of Seeking Akinola scores for the Gone Wrong.
Yeah, it honestly is sometimes just one note. So I don't have as much fun making Sagan's work than Murray Gold's. But still, I do respect that he has like devoted certain instruments to characters, and I like how he weaves the themes into other things. I do like that about Seiken Akinola's work. The cliffhanger would be that they were hunting for the Siberium. The Doctor would then have to choose to save the Cybermen or stop them.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to have water because my throat is drying up. The 3.75 figures are awful. I own a few, and the effort of stuff character make nowadays is actually kind of awful. I understand there's budgets, but surely they can apply for more money. I don't know what happened to character.
Yeah.
I believe that Chibnall actually put an awful lot of money into merchandise this year. So, really, what is their excuse?
Yeah. Honestly, if it's just going to carry on like this, I say give it to a different line. Hence why we made our own merchandise.
Yes, yes. What is your favorite episode of Doctor Who, both classic and new series? For me, it's Under the Lake. And for Lewis, it's Daleks in Manhattan. Why did we leave for a year? Well, we burnt ourselves out. I decided, because I am so clever, decided to put out all 6 videos. Well, not all 6,
Free.
4 videos at once. No, it was 4. Well, maybe.
Meet the creators. Oh no, it was free. Yeah, it's free.
Oh, okay. 3 videos, and then we had enough to last us for 3 weeks. But we were going back to school, and all of a sudden we were running out of time. We're like, oh no, this is too stressful. We're gonna fall behind on our coursework. So we had to stop it.
Well, the plan was we were going to be prepared like we were this time. We're going to have it all ready. We're going to start in what year was that? We started in.
I can't remember, October? Or were we planning for the following year
We
in
were planning
January?
for the following year.
Yeah.
But then you said, "Oh no, all the heights with Jodie. Let's just do it now."
Oh yeah. I still stand by that. I think we should have struck while there was an announcement. That made sense.
So then we came back the following year, and
Yeah. To be honest, I think our little year gap did us the world of good. It gave us time to reflect what went wrong the first time. How can we make sure it doesn't happen again?
I don't think we'll ever go for another year hiatus.
I have the 12-inch character options cyber controller and the 10th Doctor, and the detail on them is pretty good.
I love the 12-inch figures. I think we still got Jadoon somewhere, and the Dalek. The
Yeah.
Daleks were amazing.
Yeah, I think they were brilliant when they were released. The only problem is if they moved to 12-inch, like officially, we wouldn't be able to collect them all, and we wouldn't have all the space.
I know.
So I quite like the 5-inch. I think that's a nice, good size for action figures. Also, the 13th Doctor's TARDIS had a whole new mold made, and they scrapped that mold in favour of butchering an old TARDIS model and making a few adjustments. I'd say that's just cheap. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. They make some decisions, and I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but I'm like, I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, it still looked good though. But the interior card, that was just ridiculous.
I know they could have printed something to go in.
Could have just been paper. I would have been fine with paper.
Oh no, I hate when it does that. I scroll down and then all of a sudden I'm at the bottom of the list. And I'm like,
Maybe we're just catching up.
you can tell them, oh, hold on. You should do box buddies as your old avatars. Oh, our old avatars.
I'm quite happy that someone noticed it changed.
I know that's quite nice. Well, we might have to do that if we are to go back and honor some of our older content. But who knows? Where do you guys get your video ideas from? From each other, to be honest. A lot of like when we were starting out was binging Doctor Who, just seeing if anything would pop into our head. We have a little brainstorm before we go to bed, and then we're like, oh, that's a few good ideas. We write them in a notebook, which now is a checklist. Microsoft To Do,
The
highly recommend.
Checklist works so much better. And when we were watching the classics, it wasn't deliberate, but after watching it, because there was the breaks between each episode, we would just come up with loads of ideas.
Yeah. Hi Matthew, stop motions. Doctor Who, I'd love to see the Recon Dalek back. I'd love to see him back as well, but I just don't see how they'd be able to write the Recon Dalek coming back because the mutant was thrown out into space.
The mutant should be like in the Emperor casing.
But to
And
be
it's like
honest,
the
I did
mutant.
say the Recon Dalek could come back last January. I made a video about it. I was like, there's got to be ultraviolet light out there somewhere. So don't rule it out. The Recon Dalek could return. What is your favorite Dalek design?
I like the special weapons Dalek.
I think for me it is the bronze Daleks, but I do like the paradigm Daleks. I'm sorry, I do like them.
Yeah, we were watching Victory of the Daleks last night,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't really like the colors last night.
The colors are a bit in your face, but the actual design of them, I think, is pretty solid. I like the bulkiness of them.
I think they should have kept them on because when they went metallic in Asylum of the Daleks, they were stunning.
Yeah, I think it's the best looking Dalek ever. Shame about the toy though. I don't mind the toy actually. I think the toy is quite a solid job. When Ko Sharmas pushed the button, the master said, "All of you through here now." Thus, I think we'll see them again.
I mean, yeah, but he has to have some supersonic speed. The button press, they can't. How fast can he run?
I would like to see them back again. I mean, they are a bit OP, so I'm worried about that because
That's good. The Cybermen should be like that. He's so good.
yeah, but then it doesn't make the. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about OP monsters. I hope the Reconnaissance Dalek comes back. You know what? I do too. I think it was one of the most clever Daleks we've had in the New Who era. How come we did not see the Series 12 Ascension of Cyberman in Series 10? It's a good point. I mean, I feel like Doctor Who continuity is going to keep tripping over itself because they still want to do the big origin stories and here's the future Cyberman and here's the old Cyberman. But obviously, if Doctor Who is going to keep going, you can't predict where we're going next. What is your favorite Doctor Who episode? Oh, mine's Under the Lake. Lewis's is Daleks in Manhattan. Matthew Stop Motions. What do you think of the Brigadier?
It's hard to say because we haven't seen the classics, but we saw him in Sarah Jane Adventures, and he was amazing.
True icon. I thought Doctor Who figures were popular. They used to be, once upon a time.
Maybe people just aren't interested in action figures anymore.
I don't know. I feel like merchandise is starting to have a bit of a nosedive. It's more technology and YouTube and things that seem to be doing well. What was your reaction when Captain Jack Harkness returned to Doctor Who? Was really happy.
Now, it's quite embarrassing because he retweeted it and stuff, and I was like, he's coming back, he's coming back. And I was like, you're right, he's coming back. And then I heard the American voice, and I didn't clock on that it was him.
I know, we should have known. We should have known.
Just made it so much more enjoyable, though.
Favorite Series 5 story? Oh, it's so hard. The Time of Angels, just because I like how how they made the Weeping Angels have this different ability, because the Weeping Angels were quite mysterious before,
Probably,
and this was the first time the Doctor had properly face to face like battled the Weeping Angels.
I'd say the Hungry Earth and Cold Blood.
Hungry Earth and Cold Bloods. To be honest, Series 5 is just an epic series. It's so well interweaved. I don't think you could pull an episode away and say, oh, that's my favourite. The Graham figure looks like Stephen Mulhern. Lol. It does. That's what I thought. The Recon Dalek and the Jadoon are good, I would say. Yeah, I quite like the design. I mean, you can tell the Jadoon, they have used the old sculpt.
Yeah,
But I think the Recon Dalek's a completely new one. They should release both types of Cybermen for Series 12. They should,
it's not gonna
but I
happen.
don't think they will. What is your favorite classic series story? Ours is the Sensorites.
Haven't seen them all though, so
No, it just dropped down again. Are you following the chat list?
yeah. Favorite Series 12 episode. Also, hi, Peer Crazy 104.
Oh, hello.
Favorite Series 12 episode is. I said Ascension Timeless. You said it was Spyfall.
Yes. What is the next series of box buddies? You may find out very, very, very soon. Very soon.
I like to keep it a secret, but you'll know soon enough.
You guys have been watching Doctor Who for 15 years. I know,
No.
I can't believe that. I actually can't believe that. What truly is disgraceful is they're selling repainted parts. Yeah, and they're charging more. I know. I don't know where they are financially, but from what I hear, they're struggling. So I think, to be honest, it's not going to be long
I mean,
before they lose the license.
they pretty much said on Twitter, pay for them or you're never getting Sasha Dewan, which, like,
Hello, DWA Chris. You have a wild sleeping pattern at the moment. I know. I literally can't fall asleep since this lockdown thing.
until the Savior, 8 p.m., we watched Doctor Who, and I say it's worked quite well.
Well, I still woke up in the middle of the night, actually. Sorry to dampen. But yeah, my sleeping pattern is all to pot. I think it's just because all the scheduling and routine is out the window, and we weren't expecting that.
You just don't really know what time it is now.
Yeah, to be honest. Would you like Unit to come back? Yes. Where's Kate and where's Osgood? I miss them.
But I don't want them to come back just normal. I'm like, oh, we're completely fine. How are you doing? I want them to come back, like, because they got taken down.
Yeah, I feel like it needs
Need
to be
come-
more of a redemption. Like, oh, they've been underground for years and they're still working. A bit like Torchwood. Can't remember where we saw that before, but we like that idea. I think VH character spent too much money on the RTD era and the first part of the Stephen Moffat era, and then they suddenly stopped. Yeah, they could have overspent. They did push an awful lot out at once.
I mean, that's fine if that's what it is. We got great figures there, so if they want to stop now, that's fine.
Imagine if you made a Box Buddies Emperor Dalek or the Devil from the Satan Pit.
That's on the list.
Yeah,
That suggestion.
that
so.
would be like a deluxe Box Buddy, which can happen because they are small enough to make the bigger ones and make it fit on one sheet. So that'd be good if we managed to get that done. Do you think you would make a Hemivore or Mondasian Cyberman Box Buddy?
Haven't seen the Hemivore episode. So,
Write that down, Lewis.
unlike
The Cybermaster's returning when Kosharnus pushes the button. The Master said, all you through here. Oh, yes. Yeah, I think the Cybermasters could return. That would be nice. I quite like their design. Some people don't, but I do. You can tell the Masters had a bit of an influence in that design. 13th Doctor be chilling in prison while we are all stuck at home waiting for the whole pandemic to end.
it's quite
True.
ironic.
It
She's pretty
really
much in the
is.
same situation as us.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. Do you have any pets? No, we don't have any pets, and we've never had any pets, actually. I looked at Doctor Who and the Daleks last week, and the Cushing Daleks are almost exactly the same shape and design as the Paradigm Daleks, which I never remember them being.
I want to watch that again for sure.
Yeah, we saw it when we were little, but I don't remember them looking like the Paradigm Daleks. Oh wow,
I
I
mean, knowing
definitely need to
us,
see it again
if
now.
we watch that movie, we're gonna just get more content.
Do you play Roblox? We don't. We've heard of it. We still don't really know what it is, but no, we don't play it. Don't be embarrassed of liking the Paradigm Daleks. I like them too, but the later metallic ones,
I agree.
yes, someone else.
When I was a kid, though, I was all over them. I thought they were amazing. But now,
Maybe it was all the action figures and things, though. You're like, oh, I need the yellow one. I need the blue one. I need the
such
orange
a
one.
cash grab.
Have you seen any Doctor Who Peter Cushing movies? We have. We have when we were little, but we couldn't tell you much about them apart from Bernard Cribbins in it. That's right, isn't it? Wilf?
You see?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, he is. He's the policeman. I'm right. I know I am.
Like I say, we'll watch that at some point.
I will admit it's a pretty close model, but deciding to cut corners and just give people something really overpriced. Yeah, it is a bit diabolical. I agree. Oh, it jumped again.
And what's your favorite TARDIS design? Um, mine's the one we got from the 30th Doctor. If we're going for exterior, interior, I'm kind of tempted to say the 30th Doctor as well.
Really?
Because all the colors they've done in Series 12, they've really made it gorgeous.
It looks nice in Series 12, but I don't like how you can't explore this TARDIS. I like TARDISes that have other rooms. Oh. So I would go for the 11th Doctor's one, the Pond era TARDIS, the orange one. Okay, y'all stay safe and healthy. Thank you, loitering at Nerd Lodge. I appreciate that a lot. You too. I've seen the Cushing movies. Awesome. I love every episode of 11's era, apart from the Crimson Horror. It creeps me out till this day. The Crimson Horror is a very terrifying episode. Like when you look deep between the lines, you're like, oh no, that's quite unsettling. Would you rather be a Cyberman or a Dalek? Ooh,
Dalek. The process for Oswin looked a lot more pleasant than it did.
did it?
I mean, Oswin still thinks she's her, and that's all right.
You that was
You
put
can
through
go
the
in your
asylum. That's not what's supposed to
you
happen.
can go in your little kitchen and make souffles. Sounds like a dream.
I suppose they might be a bit more careful with a Dalek because if you're turned into a Dalek, it's usually a very selective process, unlike Cybermen, which is a bit more mass butchering. I'd be a Dalek. There you go. I recommend you could make a macro box buddy. Ooh,
Add it
with
to the
the
list.
pincers. That would be interesting.
That'd be a set or a box, buddy, though.
Who knows? Who knows? We'll have to discuss that. Will there be a Dalek in your videos soon? There might be.
That Dalek project will come soon. Well,
Very excited. We hit
don't
into
know
a
how
Dalek
soon,
project
but
way back in April, and we are delivering on that promise. Don't worry. What classic series episode is your favorite? The Sensorites. Theories on how Graham will leave. I hope it's not to do with his cancer. I feel that's too close to home. I feel like it's going to have to be something heroic. I think it could be a death because there hasn't been much like actual deaths in Chibnall's era from the main characters apart from Grace.
I say one of them dies halfway through it, and then the other one has to like grieve and stuff. Like, oh no! And at the end, they're heroic. It's like, this is it. I've got to do this, and sacrifice themselves. Or someone sacrificed themselves for the other person. The other person just goes home because it's
From patch options, 12-inch teflon. Yeah, I think they're good. Machine that goes down. I like the 12-inch.
okay. You're right. Bernard Cribbins in the second one.
Ha! I knew it. Yeah, Cribs is in the second one. Hi, Harbour Holmes. We don't know how to pronounce your name still. Is it Holmes? 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 I don't know. Do you have a favorite track from Series 12 soundtrack?
Masters theme.
I think it is the Masters theme. However, I've got to say, I really did like making the Spyfall Part 2 when they're on the Eiffel Tower. It sounds so good. What do you think it would be like if you were the Emperor Dalek? If we were the Emperor Dalek? Power. But to be honest, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like all the Daleks saying, "What do we do now?" I'm like, I don't know. Think on something. Could you make a Sarah Jane box buddy in Elizabeth Sladen's memory?
Sarah Jane Adventures definitely gonna get box buddies.
Absolutely love Sarah Jane Adventures. Did you ever go to the Doctor Who experience before it closed?
Went 3 times or twice.
Yeah,
Loved every second of
I
it.
think we went to the exhibition twice and we went to the experience twice.
Yeah, it was so good. Loved every second. So much fun.
I love how it started when you're in the like TARDIS. Oh, it was so good. So sad that's gone. Are you ever gonna do a face reveal?
Can never rule it out. Don't know.
One may be planned. Perhaps. Can't tell you when, but it might be planned. No, what would you do if you had? Well, that just disappeared. Oh, if we had a TARDIS. Well, not steal one for a start, like Lewis did. That wasn't a good idea.
I mean, you say that.
Got
but
sent to a storm
without
cave.
me,
That
he would have
did.
been stuck on Gallifrey.
True.
Also, Clara's face when I stole it was priceless.
But yeah, I don't know what I'd do. I think if you're asking where we'd go, I would go back to the past. I don't know. The future kind of scares me at the moment, so I'd rather see stuff that I know. So maybe the Victorian times. Quite like that era.
Oh, I completely blanked. If I had a TARDIS, I'd go to ancient Egypt. Because it'd be warm, but I'm sure the TARDIS could like cool it down or something. You just walk out, it's just normal temperature.
Did you ever go to the Doctor Who exhibition in Blackpool before it closed? No, we went to the one in Cardiff. We'd planned to go to the one in Blackpool, and then they closed it up to make way for Doctor Who experience. Could you play Doctor Who Eternity Clock? Dying to play that game. I've seen so many gameplays, and I'm like, why am I not playing it?
That might be something come to the channel as well.
Gameplays, that would be nice. I would like to do that. Which actor would you most like to meet? Which Who actor would you most like to meet?
Matt Smith. Matt Smith.
Matt Smith. Yeah, I agree. Matt Smith. He's my favourite Doctor. It's interesting that you didn't choose David Tennant then. Would you rather fight 100 box buddy sized Jadoon or one universe sized Jadoon which is unarmed? Oh my goodness.
We'll just take the whole YouTube community and just jump on the Jadoon, the big Jadoon, will just go, you'll fall over.
I don't know.
And then we're scot free.
I want the 100. I think that would be very funny. And if I did get shot, at least I'd be laughing.
I can't. Be terrifying.
But it would be funny seeing all these tiny little Jadoon running after you. Like, pew. Right, we have been doing this officially an hour now, so I think we're going to end it there. Hope we've maybe dried up a bit of boredom you've had. Oh, there's more questions. So we'll go through these last questions and then we'll finish up. The Eternity Clock is such an amazing game. I remember playing the final level with my brother and the music just hyped me so much. Oh, I'm so desperate to play it. Are there going to be any shout outs at the end of the video? We do shout outs now through our
monthly update.
Yeah, monthly update. We've got like videos of the week, and you'll see an awful lot of videos that we started to put up. You know, it used to be like 12 we managed to get every month, but recently we've ended up with like 48 per playlist.
So yeah,
we try to shout out as many people as possible.
So if you just make amazing content month after month, you probably will get it on eventually. or very soon. I'd say go for quirky content.
Yeah.
Because
We really like when someone does something like, oh, I've never seen that done before. It would be impossible to fight the giant one, so I would choose the 100. Good choice, Dazzy boy. I met Matt Smith, David Tennant, Peter Capaldi, Sylvester McCoy, Paul McGann, and Peter Davison. Wow. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 doctors? That's crazy. Wow. What do you use to make videos? Well, we use free software. It's the same software we use to that made our game. We use PowerPoint.
we use Movie Maker as well for like going wrong and stuff, but it's mainly PowerPoint.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that sort of wraps up there.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining. That's so kind of you. Hope we answered all your questions. I've been Christopher.
And I've been Lewis.
And you've been
Brilliant.